Welcome back to the Warrior Code podcast, where we live by a code of strength, structure, faith, and purpose. This is the final principle in the series, and it's the one that holds all the others together. So far, we've forged 14 blades, and I'm going to rip right through them as you should know them by now. And let's go. Identity, faith, courage, structure, community, purpose-driven living, resiliency, authentic leadership, reflection, emotional mastery, visionary thinking, health and vitality, legacy building, adaptability and innovation. And today we finish with the 15th, spiritual alignment. Spiritual alignment is the cornerstone. You can build all the strength, all the strategy, all the structure you want. But if you're not aligned with the truth, you drift. Alignment is about knowing who you serve and why you're here. It's having your heart, your mind, your body, and your actions lined up with what God says, not what the world sells you. I know this because for years I performed like a machine, but drifted like a ghost. I could train and stand with the best of them, the 1% of the 1%, but I was empty inside. I'd rage and keep it bottled up inside, numb out, push through, and look strong. But I was disconnected from the only thing that mattered most. The source, the voice, God himself. My real awakening comes by kneeling down daily and surrendering my performance to God. It happens in silence, in the dark hours of the morning. It happens in the confines of my own home. It happens shoulder to shoulder with the men in the brotherhood. But the part that has changed me most is a willingness to bend the knee and surrender publicly in front of others, unashamed. Most men say they'll die for Christ, but they won't live for him. They won't bend a knee in church. They won't raise their hands at the altar. Their ego clings to the image, I'm fine, I've got this, but that's a lie. It sounds noble, but it's pride, and pride separates a man from God faster than any sin. The freedom comes when you stop caring what people think, when you love what God has done for you more than you fear what people see, when you kneel down and surrender in front of men and heaven alike, your soul aligns for real. People say you need discipline to stay spiritually aligned. That's what the top podcasters preach. Discipline, discipline, discipline. But here's the truth they won't say out loud. If you really listen to them, they don't do what they do just because they're disciplined. They love it. They're called to it. They have a fire for it. The discipline is just what it looks like from the outside, but underneath is love. So I say this, discipline by itself will fail you. You've tried forcing it, and you know it doesn't stick. If you want true alignment, you have to fall in love with it. Connect it to the deepest spiritual hunger your heart is already crying out for. Fall in love with showing up for your truth more than you love that half-dead relationship that keeps you drifting. Fall in love with doing this work more than you love your excuses. Alignment flows from love. Real love looks like discipline from the outside. But it's not grit that wakes me up at 3:30 a.m. It's love for the one who aligned me when I was lost. Love for truth. Love for reality. Love for responsibility. Love for deeper and deeper relationships. All of these fuel a deeper love for freedom. Love is the reason my feet hit the floor while the world sleeps. That surrender doesn't make me perfect, but it makes me aligned. And alignment is what keeps my identity, my faith, my courage, my vision, my leadership, my legacy, all real. So why do so many men resist spiritual alignment? Because real alignment strips away your illusions. It shows you where you're drifting while pretending you're devoted. It breaks your false self wide open. It reveals that you're not the highest authority. You're a king under the king. And that terrifies most men because it demands they live in truth when no one's watching. Alignment is daily. It's not just a feeling, it's choosing to check your spirit against truth every single morning. For me, it's prayer at 3:30 a.m. It's my daily stacks pulling out the truth from inside of me, seeing my drift for what it is. It's being in the silence. It's scripture open on my table while the world is still asleep. It's asking God, search me, show me where I'm off, burn away what doesn't belong. Alignment is why the brotherhood stays real. We don't just talk about goals, we check our hearts, we confess, we collide, we hold each other in truth, and we stand under the one we serve. If you drift from alignment, you drift from life. You can have success, but no peace. You can have money, but no purpose. You can build an empire, but lose your soul. What good is that? So, where are you unaligned? Where are you pretending you serve God, but still serve your fear? Where do you need to drop to your knees today and say, search me, God. Realign me now. And then, don't stand alone in it. This code is more than words. It's a brotherhood. We walk it, we collide in it. We keep each other aligned when the world wants you drifting. If you're ready to do this for real, reach out. Step into a place where truth, fire, and brotherhood meet. Stop drifting. Stop pretending. Come stand with men who will not let you hide. This is spiritual alignment. This is the warrior's way. This is how you keep your fire real and your soul awake. Until next time, be strong, be faithful, and remember, you are a warrior.